Greetings, grandfather. Now it's time to do a little more with your bilocation and explain a little more about it. Now, last time you were learning how to extend in such a way that you could get your feet on the ground and have a sensation of feeling your feet on the ground at a distance. This time we're going to try something a little different. We're not going to put it into application yet, but after you try this, you'll get a pretty good idea of what we're going to do. Okay, now follow the same procedures as last time, and which was posted, I believe, around the 1st of October of 2010. And extend from your body, stay in your body, but you're extending your sense of touch, aren't you? If you use long touch, you'll know what to do. If you have read about extending, you'll also know what to do. And feel your feet in any spot distant from you. Can be 10 feet away, can be 20 feet away, as long as there's nothing man-made there. So do it outdoors if you can. If for any reason you're housebound or can't do it outdoors, then just extend your sense of feeling so that your feet are at least 6 feet away from you, meaning obviously they're on your body, but you feel the bottoms of your feet touching something a ways away from you. Now, I want you to try the following, building on the last one, around October 1st. This time, I want you to either, if you're living near the sea, this will help, or any large body of water. You can even do it if you're living near a river, though that won't be where you put this into practice. Or a lake. Again, it won't be where you put it into practice, most likely. But this is what to do. Stay where you are in your physical body. If you're near the sea, that would be best. Standing on the beach or even sitting someplace comfortable near there. Then what to do is to again extend your sense of touch so that your feet are standing not on the land as you did in that video I referred to, but so that your feet are standing on the water. Needless to say, you're going to look out to sea a ways, try to look someplace where there are no ships anywhere near there, no boats, not even anybody paddling along in something small. No swimmers, nothing but the water. There may be a fish under the surface, but that's all right. They can handle this energy. And extend this time so that you can almost feel, and some of you will actually be able to have a sense of feeling, the water touching the bottoms of your feet. And you might even have the sensation of the water lapping over the bottoms of your feet to touch your ankles, for example. And focus on that. Stay in your body on the land, but focus on feeling your feet touching the water. I want you to practice that for about, every time you go out to do this, practice it for about 3 minutes. No more than 3 minutes, even if conditions are perfect. If conditions are not so perfect, then 30 seconds to 45 seconds will be sufficient. All right? That's the next stage of this work. Now, I'm going to give you a glimpse into how we're going to apply it, but I don't want you to do that yet. So don't, okay? But the plan is to help you to be more influential with Mother Earth, as I've said before. And there might be times, not always, but there might be times when you will be able to bilocate. Remember, being able to bilocate, say, 50 feet away from you is no different than being able to bilocate a million miles away. Once you are able to do this, distance is not a factor. It doesn't make any difference how far. Once you can do it, and you can see what you're looking at, then that's what counts. So, you might be able to say, if you see a radar picture, or if you are someplace where a storm is approaching, and your help to move the storm would be greatly appreciated by many people, to say nothing of animals and others. Then someday, after some more training, you may be able to bilocate and pull the storm. Now you cannot be certain that that can happen. Sometimes Mother Earth needs to wash herself in this or that location, and she uses her rains, her lightning, and her cyclonic winds to do that. If that's the case, you will not be able to have any effect. But sometimes she is prepared to move her storms a little bit. Usually you'll want to move them away from land, and you'll be able to do that with more training. That's a glimpse. Another glimpse is that those of you using extending and long touch may, at some point with more training, be able to move, as long as you know where they are, comets that might be approaching the Earth to strike the Earth, or really large meteors that, if striking the Earth, could cause catastrophe or extreme damage. But with a very subtle gesture, which I will teach you in time, those of you doing extending and long touch, you will be able to slightly move your hand in a certain way and deflect such a object moving towards the Earth. Those of you with imaginations can imagine how this can be used in other benevolent ways. But this is what I have to say today. Practice on feeling your feet on the water. We'll get to more practice in time, but that's enough for today. Good life.